Welcome to The American Dream, a show that started right here in San Diego, America's finest city, that now spans positive media all across the country, real stories in real neighborhoods. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, and here's The American Dream. Welcome to The American Dream, a real show, not a reality show. The real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
It's not just about what you're living in, but the community you're going to live in.
High-rise luxury living.
People are the vehicle, people are the connection, people are the expansion.
Helping folks just like you find your dream home.
It just never disappoints.
Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts. The opportunity to achieve our biggest goals and aspirations.
Here's the American Dream.
Welcome to The American Dream. I am your host, Carrie Ann Carter, and I am delighted to be your tour guide through this beautiful city. We are going to be featuring on this episode today on The American Dream, a beautiful destination right here in our beloved Minneapolis, in one of the most iconic and historic areas of Minneapolis. Our journey begins right here on the majestic Stone Arch Bridge with gorgeous views of the skyline and the Mississippi River. The Mill City Museum is a captivating destination. It was once a bustling flour mill, and it was destroyed by a fire in 1991. Now it is a museum. The ruins are spectacular and host events, weddings, and so much more. Welcome to the U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Minnesota Vikings. This is an architectural marvel that holds over 66,000 enthusiastic fans. On the other end of Washington Avenue, you have the beautiful historic North Loop, loaded with shops, restaurants, breweries, and the famous Ewing Hotel. We are with Michelle Havens today, the Director of Lifestyle right here at the Ewing Hotel. Hello, Michelle, how are you?
Hi, amazing, how are you doing?
So excited to interview you at my very favorite boutique hotel in all of the Twin Cities. I love this place.
The Ewing Hotel is special. You know, it's a part of Minneapolis history. It was built in 1897, so it's seen a lot of things happening. And it originally was designed as like a luxurious farm machinery showroom.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
with
wild.
trains literally flowing underneath of us. Isn't that amazing?
And then coming up to this massive elevator, big combines, and just showcased, you know, for everybody to see.
Well, the North Loop was an area of industry. It was all warehouse space.
Right.
So what they've done historically in the renovation of North Loop in its entirety is remarkable.
Yeah, I agree.
And the Ewing Hotel is a boutique luxury space now, and they've been able to restore the space and maintain, you had said, the very floors.
The beautiful floors, the amazing beams. I mean, I might be a little impartial, but it's a magical place here.
We're at the rooftop of the Ewing Hotel, and what a special place to be, Michelle. It is magical up here, is it not?
Absolutely. You know, really, to me, it's really an ode to the history, our view line. You know, when you're looking at the buildings, it's these incredible buildings, brick buildings from the 1800s at the very bottom, and then as you cascade up a little bit, you're looking at the 80s, you know, the boxy brick buildings.
Beautiful.
And then you keep moving your way up, and it's this incredible modern and mirrored, stunning architecture. And you know, you get this wonderful swooping up.
It is a swoop.
Yeah,
I totally agree. It's a perfect way to explain it. And the views from the jacuzzi on the rooftop are magical.
Yeah.
We are at Tullabee at the Ewing Hotel with the chef, dear Mark Collins. Hello, Mark. How are you today?
Good. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having us. We would love to talk about your inspiration at this restaurant and some of the very special curated events that you plan.
Yeah, absolutely. So here at the Hewing in Tullabee, we seek to utilize Midwest producers as much as possible. You know, we're Midwest driven with a kind of a Scandinavian influence because that's a very strong population here in the Twin Cities.
Absolutely,
for sure.
absolutely.
So local influence, lots of farms, purveyors, stuff like that. And then, you know, we like to do collaboration events with people around town as well. So, and then nightly, every night that we're open, we offer a Chef's Choice menu as well. So.
Which is brilliant. So are you going to prepare something special for us today?
We are, yeah. We're going to provide our diver scallop.
Yummy.
So it's a seared diver scallop with daikon onion sous vide, a little bit of pickled daikon, and then, yeah, some lemon.
Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this glimpse into the beautiful city of Minneapolis. I am your host, and I will see you next time on The American Dream.
I'm Sarah Yoakum. And I'm Jody Klepak. And we're the hosts of American Dream TV. We are downtown St. Paul right now. We're so excited to share with you all the city has to offer. Yeah, from professional hockey games with the Wild to theater to restaurants. We're here at the Apostle Supper Club. You've got to check out this new space.
So I'm Brian Ingram. I'm the owner of Purpose Driven Restaurants. We've got 7 restaurants here in town and 5 under construction. So if you look around, every window's blacked out. We didn't want you to look outside. We wanted you to just kind of stay present inside the building. We have live music every day that we're open. So it really has that piano bar vibe. Steaks and chops and all the things you would expect at a supper club. We do tons of events from concerts to the Wild hockey games and all those kinds of things.
You said purpose-driven restaurants.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so 2019, my wife and I decided to get out of hedge funds and the business of restaurants, and we really wanted to focus on give back. Typically, when you're in a hedge fund, they don't want you giving away the money, so we wanted to do that. We've given away, I think now we're up to almost 500,000 free meals. We still do it even after the pandemic every week up at our other restaurant, The Gnome. We have a couple charities that come and pick up meals 3 times a week there. Wow. We do charity chef dinners almost every single week.
It's such a great cause. And like the people that work, your staff, the waitress, wait staff, did they have a sense of that as well?
Yeah, so we do things a little bit different. Like I grew up in the restaurant business. At the end of the year shift, you're doing shots in the kitchen and you're doing all those things. I don't drink in any of our restaurants. Our staff don't drink in our restaurants. We have lots of people that are in recovery. We help support a lot of them that don't have the financial means to pay for that recovery. They know that what they're doing matters. I think it gives them that sense of pride.
You've traveled a lot. What do you love about Minnesota?
I come from a family that if you get 2 of us together, we're typically fighting. My wife's a Swedish Norwegian, and at Christmas, there's 100 people that show up, and they all like each other.
Yes.
And it's that's
Minnesota
the coolest thing.
nice.
That Minnesota nice. I love it. St. Paul definitely feels like you're like in a little town. It doesn't feel like this big city, and it's one of the things that I love most.
Well, we love that you're sprinkling your joy and your hope and all of this through our community. It's like invaluable. And this is like the hot spot, I think, right now, right?
Yeah,
so
this one's been so well received.
That's awesome. Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you. We're in Minnesota, so we've got to have Spam tacos. So we do it with a little Asian twist, some Thai twists to it. So we've got kind of an Asian slaw. We've got some Thai kind of aioli on it, pickled onions, some Fresno chilies, a fried wonton wrapper, and then we top it with some more of those pickled onions and a little bit more of that aioli. our tomahawk pork chop. So we do a 48-hour brine on that. It's brined in some pineapple and some citrus to really kind of tenderize that pork chop. Then we do a little peppercorn butter over the top. Our arugula salad, pickled onions. There's some queso fresca in there, some arugula, a little bit of mint, and some Granny Smith apples.
Oh, wow. Walkability is a big factor for people here in downtown St. Paul. You have Mississippi Flats, which is right on the river, for biking and running. Yes, or if you want something a little bit quieter, there's neighborhoods all around downtown St. Paul that allow you still the walkability, but not quite the hustle and bustle of the city. Thank you for joining us downtown St. Paul today. We know we had fun at the Apostle Supper Club, and we hope you did too. Yeah, join us for the next episode of American Dream TV.
Hey friends, Art Hayes, welcoming you to Edina, Minnesota on this beautiful February day where it's 50 and sunny. So today we're gonna take a tour of Discover Strength with my friend Maddie, and then we're gonna visit one of our listings that sold in multiple offers for over list after 27 showings in 36 hours. Thanks for joining me. Let's hop over to Discover Strength. So I'm here with my friend Maddie Eric, the owner of Discover Strength in Edina. Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely.
So tell me a little bit about Discover Strength.
Yeah, so we were built off the concept that busy people really don't have time for exercise that doesn't work. So we offer 30-minute personal training sessions, specifically around strength training, with an expert exercise physiologist. So our whole purpose is just helping you look and feel your best in a fraction of the time. A certified exercise physiologist, it's the gold standard in the exercise science world for certifications. So simply put, it just means we can work with people with medical conditions and injuries. So we have a really in-depth knowledge of the body's physiology. So no matter who walks in the door, their age, their medical history, we'll know exactly what to do with them.
That's awesome. So that's even like a level up from just your average trainer.
It is. Our age ranges, our youngest client is 5 years old, and our oldest has been in their 90s. The reason they usually come in are because they have, a medical condition or an injury they want to work around, or they're just looking for a really safe, evidence-based workout.
Very cool. So tell me, how'd you get into this field? Like, what brought you to owning Discover Strength and doing this?
I was a college athlete, and I had had several knee injuries and reparative surgeries. Wow. And after that, I was really just looking for a really safe, evidence-based workout. So I found Discover Strength. I started as a client and an intern, and I became a trainer, general manager, and now franchise owner. I've really seen it work in my own life, and now, to change other clients' lives too, it's the best.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for the tour.
You're welcome.
So we just finished at Discover Strength, hearing about an awesome exercise regimen with my friend Maddie. Now we're at my listing at 4409 Ellsworth in Edina, Minnesota. Let's go inside and take a look around. This 3-bed, 3-bath, 2-car garage features just over 2,100 square feet on a beautiful fenced-in large lot. The upper level features a beautiful addition that created a primary suite with a walk-in closet and a private bathroom, as well as 2 additional bedrooms and a full bathroom. The main floor features a beautifully updated kitchen, family room dining space, and a gas fireplace, as well as a composite deck out back. And the lower level features a great family room, gas fireplace, and 3-quarter bathroom. Located in the area are numerous shops and restaurants, including Southdale, the Galleria, Restoration Hardware, and other amenities. You also have close access to Highway 100 to get around the Minneapolis-St. Paul area, and you're conveniently located less than 15 minutes from Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport. With an abundance of parks and located within walking distance of the highly rated Edina school system, this is a fabulous place to call home. So we're back at 50th and France. We've seen Discover Strength with our friend Maddie. We've also seen a great representation of a house in Edina that again sold in multiple offers for over list. And now it's time to wrap the day and get back to work. My name's Art Hayes, and I've been your host for the American Dream, Selling Minnesota. See you next time.
Welcome to the American Dream. I'm your host, Patrick Rebman, and it is winter time in Northwest Wisconsin. We are at the 92nd Flying Eagles Invitational, where young athletes ages 5 to 20 are flying through the air right here in a downhill ski jumping competition. So let's launch into this exciting sport and find out what the sport of downhill ski jumping is all about. Come on, let's go. I am with Dan Mattoon, tournament director. Can you tell us a little bit about your history with the club and your history with the sport?
Sure. I started ski jumping right here on these hallowed grounds when I was a 7-year-old, and been around now for 52 years in the club and enjoying every minute of it and loving to watch how it helps affect children's lives and how it makes them driven individuals.
Can you tell us a little bit about the history of ski jumping in the Eau Claire area?
Sure. Jumping started here in the Eau Claire area in like 1880, and the Flying Eagles were formed in 1933. Quite a long time, and we've got a lot of Olympians on the books. Right from this Flying Eagle Ski Club. And we got really good coaching, and our hills are probably the best hills in the country now. Very fortunate to live in such a great community because, it helps build these things. And, we raised $1.5 million to do this brand new jump, the HS 55, and what a towering site in Eau Claire. It overlooks the whole town, and really to the future now, it's going to help us even more produce some more athletes.
What's the biggest misconception about ski jumping that is out there?
Well, I would say in the old days, this sport was probably pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
But now with all the new regulations and the hill preparation and what goes into these things, it's a very safe sport. It really is. It's so crazy.
It does.
Yeah, it looks like you're going to be, like, oh man, you're just going to kill yourself. But no, it's really, really, really safe.
Well, we thank you for your involvement and thank you for your time, and have a great tournament.
Yeah, thanks.
So, what's your name?
Isla. Ethan.
Ethan? You're one of the ski jumpers today, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
And what age group are you in?
I'm U10.
U10. Have you already jumped?
Yeah.
How'd it go?
Good.
Good, okay. And how long have you been ski jumping?
4 years. 4 years, almost.
Okay, tell me what it feels like and what it's like to ski jump.
You feel really happy when you win and you get to fly. I think it's the closest way that you can fly.
Well, we appreciate your time. Good luck today, and have fun.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
I am with Nick Mattoon, one of the coaches for Flying Eagles Club.
You got that right, yep.
And Nick, as I understand it, you have been doing downhill ski jumping for a while now.
Long time, yeah. Since I was 4 years old, I started out on this complex. I skied as a junior for a while and then went into our divisional program and made the U.S. ski team. I was on the team for about 7 years and then came back to good old Eau Claire in the Chippewa Valley and have been coaching ever since.
Awesome. And now tell me a little bit about the club. How many skiers do you have on the club?
Yeah, so we're almost up to 50 now. We have a couple junior programs in the Eau Claire Chippewa Valley area where we have people come out and they ski for free. Just to trying to get people involved in the winter, get outside.
Awesome. Tell me, why are you passionate about teaching the young people to ski jump, and why is it important to you?
It's important to me. It gives you a lot of opportunities, right? You're out there kind of by yourself on the hill, and you gain confidence by yourself, and it goes to the component of fear, right? Look at how big these hills are these kids are jumping off of. It's just encouraging when you see them start to take the next step. And the flying portion is unmatched in any other sport.
What's the youngest jumper you have here today?
I think 3, 4,
Wow.
somewhere in there.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's incredible.
Yeah.
Well, great. Well, thank you for your time today. This
Absolutely.
is a great event, and a pleasure meeting you.
Absolutely. Happy to have you guys here. Thanks for coming.
It's been a cold and fun day. I want to thank the Flying Eagle Ski Club. I want to thank you, our viewers at home. I'm your host, Patrick Rebman, and I'll see you next time on The American Dream.
Hello, and welcome to this episode of The American Dream, Minneapolis. I'm your host, Erin Klein. Did you know that Minneapolis is home to the largest second-level bridge system in the world? We have over 9.5 miles of pathways connecting 80 city blocks. We're on our way through the Skyway system right now to see the nation's first ever transitional healing center. Let's go check it out. Jake!
Erin, great to see you.
Thank you for having us. Thanks for taking time to show us this amazing place.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Let's go check it out. Before you tell us about this amazing space, tell us about Firefighters for Healing, how it was born, and what's your mission?
Yeah, Firefighters for Healing was born many years ago, back in 2010. It started from an experience that I had as a second-generation Minneapolis firefighter. I was badly burned from that fire that day, second and third degree burns and other injuries that ended my career as a firefighter. So when I was in the burn unit, I was really down and out. I didn't know I was going to get through this experience. I was really, really struggling to want to live at this point. And what happened then was there was 2 young boys that came into my life. And at that moment, it was really a life-changing experience, a transformational moment for me. In the same time of me being in the burn unit, the community heard this on the news and rallied. The community rallied and they threw a big fundraiser for us. They pulled us out of the burn unit to attend this fundraiser. And in the midst of that, at that night at that fundraiser, we took $5,000 and we started the organization called Firefighters for Healing.
Wow. And I know that you have had this vision. I've known you a long time. How did you take this from that initial dream and vision to the reality of the center we're standing in now?
We started just focusing on helping burn survivors down at the burn unit. And then that carried on to kids that were burn survivors. And we started a camp called Camp Red, Realize Every Dream. That's a space where pediatric kids will come with scars like me and disfigurements like me, find healing, find peace, find community.
We're at the 1-year anniversary.
We're at the 1-year anniversary, yeah. It's really, really exciting. So.
And share a little bit about exactly what you do here and what's the legacy that you hope to leave for the future.
So what we do is we provide free housing anywhere from a couple days up to our longest stay has been 13 months. So families will stay here initially for free, and then they'll be able to go back and forth to the hospital for their loved one, their spouse, their child, their sister, brother. And so it's free housing for them as their family member is in the hospital.
Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, not just for having this dream and building it, but for being willing to take time and share and let us tour it.
Well, Erin, thank you for coming. And we're really actually blessed that you came so we could actually, help really spread the word on what we're doing here, and to inspire others maybe across the country to do something similar model and scale. So thank you, Erin.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We were just downtown and we took a short little drive out here to the suburbs to check out some new construction. Come on, let's check it out. So we're here in a suburb of Minneapolis. What makes this area so attractive for homebuyers?
Well, we're just a short commute into the cities, so we're just on the edge of the suburbs. And just coming out here, you get access to over 55 miles of trails, close proximity to 13 lakes. We have a plethora of new construction options. It's about a third of the for sale market right now is new construction. And so we've got a lot of great builders. And Minnesota leads the nation in building energy efficient homes.
Thanks so much for sharing your time, your expertise, and this absolutely beautiful home with us today.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, Erin.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for joining me on this tour of Minneapolis. I hope you've been able to see how well connected our city is with the communities around it. Thanks for joining us on this episode of The American Dream. I'm your host, Erin Klein. We'll see you next time.
Today we're in the Marcy Holmes neighborhood of Minneapolis, just adjacent to St. Anthony, Maine, about a half a mile from the U of M campus. We're surrounded by old warehouse buildings, new condominiums, apartments, and the Mississippi River. We're going to tour Watershed Spa, so come on with me.
Hi, Graham.
Hello, hello.
Welcome, come on in.
All right,
I can't wait
thank
to
you.
show you the space.
What a phenomenal place.
Thank you.
I was here once before, and it wasn't done yet. I am blown away.
Thank you.
How did this happen? What did you do? Where did this all come from?
Well, this has been 17 to 20 year dream of mine. I've been a practitioner for 30 years. I cut my teeth at the Aveda Destination Spa in Osceola, Wisconsin. So right away I was already keen on the hot, cold, what it does for bodies, before they get on the table, things like that. So it was in me from when I was 24. Previously owned Spot Spa, which is what helped Watershed come to life, right? 20 years of owning Spot Spa. We had 3 different locations, all of which I was a big part of the design, right? A lot of hands-on around the design. So when this came to fruition, and I knew it had to be bigger, I knew I couldn't do it myself, right? I had to find architects and designers that would work with me and really be okay with me having a strong opinion.
Sure.
Also keeping the space feeling organic and vibrant and not just like a hallway of rooms. When you look at a big giant room with no walls and you see the windows here, what you don't want to do is suck up all the windows that you know you're going to have to put curtains over for doing body work or private services, acupuncture and skincare. So we wanted to pull that in and create clusters. And there are 3 clusters of room. There's a cluster of 4, cluster of 3, and a cluster of 2. So everybody can kind of hover together, almost beehivey.
That's brilliant.
So,
that's really brilliant.
Yeah.
I love what you did. You created the most beautiful spot that we have in this entire city. I'd even say the entire metro.
Thank you.
When it comes to this space.
Thank you.
After spending an afternoon in luxury at Watershed Spa, there's no better place to come home to than the Four Seasons private residence. We're going to meet my colleague Cindy Freud to take a tour. Follow me.
Hi, Graham.
Hi, Cindy. How are you?
Come on in.
Thanks for
well.
having me today.
Welcome to Four Seasons Private Residences.
This is amazing.
Isn't this beautiful?
Yeah, can we take a look?
Let's go.
All right. So you brought me up to the 36th floor.
Yes.
This is amazing.
Welcome to the penthouse level.
Where are we? What is
Isn't this amazing?
It really is.
So this entire half of the penthouse level is available for sale. Everything else is sold, and it's our last remaining opportunity for total customization. Whoever is lucky enough to purchase this could buy 4,300 feet, or they could buy the entire half, which would be about 8,300 feet.
And that's going to get you pretty much 365-degree views of this
all
entire
around.
downtown.
Yep. I mean, these are about 20-foot ceilings.
Right.
And then, of course, with the outdoor space as well, this is about 1,300 square foot private rooftop deck, which a purchaser could completely deck out with, hot tub, pergola, outdoor kitchen.
Sure.
You could play pickleball out there, Graham.
So you've got the opportunity right now to own the premier piece of real estate in downtown Minneapolis.
Yep.
Customize it as you want. So you've told me that this building has a ton of amenities. Is it
Yes.
okay if we go take a look at some of those?
Let's check them out. I can show you what's included that the residents can use, and then also what the hotel guests
Awesome.
can use.
Let's go.
Let's go. Every winter, we create this winter wonderland. It's called the Nordic Village, and you can see we've got 8 little log cabins of various sizes that we've built, and people can have dinner out here. It's reservation only. We're booked out months in advance, but it's a fixed menu.
Okay.
And you know, the wine pairings, the whiskey pairings, everything. You'd love it, Graham. We've got the hot tub out here. We've got actually sauna as well. It's just a beautiful experience.
Can we peek in one of these?
Let's go. So this is our Grand Marais. Isn't this cozy?
This is really cute.
So we can accommodate anywhere from 2 to 8 people.
Nice.
And just a beautiful spot to come and get cozy and in a little intimate setting.
It's open to hotel guests and the public?
And the public.
Okay.
Yep.
Awesome.
So you can make reservation.
I want to thank Cindy Freud, the Four Seasons private residence. I want to thank Nell Rickel and Watershed Spa, and especially I want to thank you for watching Selling Minneapolis and American Dream TV. Please join us for our next episode.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show, produced from America's finest city, but shot in the heart of your neighborhoods. Don't forget positive media when the world really needs it. Follow us on social media at The American Dream TV. See you next time. In the meantime, cheers to your American dream.